Hello, this is Juanita K. I am back today to give you some more information about how to measure properly. I'm going to be doing the measurements today and showing you how to create a pattern block. And this pattern block is something that you can use on several patterns. It comes with a little bit thicker paper, and then you can manipulate it to make your own pattern designs. So I'm going to start off with the four basics, which is the bust, the waist, the abdomen, and the hip. And these first four go all the way around the body, so we're getting the circumference of each, okay? This would be the bust. It's kind of going along the bra line in the back and the middle of the breast. The next is the waistline. It's already marked. It's usually already marked on your dress form. So the abdomen is supposed to start 3 inches below the waistline. So that would be here, and I'm going to use some pins to mark it. Going to do the same in the back. So I'm going to turn this back to the front and try to line up all the measurements. And for the hip, you measure the widest part below the abdomen. Number 5 is the center length, front and back. Okay, for the center length, we're going to measure right here where the neck starts down to the waistline. The back would be the same thing, where the neckline starts, right there, to the waistline, which is here, where the dial is. Number 6 is the full length, front and back. And for the full length, we go from the middle of the shoulder down to the waist. And for the back, we go from the side of the neck to the waistline. Number 7 is the shoulder slope, which goes from the outer edge of your shoulder to the center of your waist. So from the back, we go from the end of the shoulder, like right at the shoulder blade, down to the middle of the waist. Next, we are going for the shoulder strap. The shoulder strap would be from the neckline around the arm to where the middle of your armpit would start. Number 9 is the bust depth and radius. Okay, now for the bust span, we would be going from the middle of the bust line, which is below where the armpit starts, and we're going to pinpoint it, the bust radius, which starts under the armpit on one side, goes all the way across the fullness of the breast, and goes to the underarm on the other side. Hey folks, I made a goof. I forgot to put in number 10, which is the bust span. I got some mix up with number 9. And for the bust span, you would place your measuring tape from bust point to bust point and then divide it in half, and then you will have your measurement. So number 11 is the side length. You start from under the arm and go down to the waist. This is for the back neck. So you start it in the middle of the back of the neck and wrap it around to the side. Number 13 is the shoulder length. Start at the neckline and go out to the edge of the shoulder. Number 14 is across the shoulder, which goes from the middle to the outer edge of the shoulder. The back shoulder goes from the middle of the back of the neck to the edge of the arm shoulder. Number 15 is across the chest. Goes from the edge of the shoulder to the middle of the chest. And 16 is across the back. Goes from the edge of the shoulder to the middle of the back. Number 17 is the bust arc, which will go from just below the armpit, where your bra strap would go, around the breast to the middle. Same thing with the back arch. We'll be going from the middle of the armpit around to the back of the bra. Now we're going for the waist arcs. So we have the front and the back, which is going to be a quarter of the way of the circumference. So the middle of the side waist to the middle of the waist. Number 20 is the dart placement, and that one goes from, it's the demarcation line of the full length, which goes from the shoulder to the breast to the waistline. Right here where it meets the waistline, that is where one of the dart placements will be. The other dart placement will be right in the center line, the center length. So you'll have two in the front where those two marcations met the waistline, and two in the back as well in the same places, but you know, on the back. And this is for the front and back bodice is what they're going to be calling it. And that was everything for the upper torso. So we are going to go ahead and stop measuring now, and we'll come back to the rest of that later. So I'm going to be working on making the pattern block now. Now the only paper I have, I'm not going to use the brown craft paper because it's too thin. So what I'm going to use is some extremely bright paper. It's supposed to be poster board. I actually got 4 of these for a green screen that I used once and never used again, so I've taken it apart. You can see where I've ripped all the tape off of it. And I'm going to use it to create the front and back bodice pattern block. Hi guys, this is Juanita again. In an effort to keep my videos short and brief, I have decided to cut this video in half. It's already almost to 10 minutes and I want to make sure that I don't lose your attention, so I'm going to be drafting the pattern block next week. So please come back again if you wanted to learn how to do that. Thank you for coming back to my channel today. If you got value out of this video, please hit like and consider subscribing if this is what you're into. Next week I will be back again and I will show you how to complete this block of video. And thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye!